What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. It is Monday, January 29th. JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. Let's get right into it. Yesterday we had a 16 parlay. Yesterday was a good and bad day. The bad part was the parlay that I gave you guys on the channel. 16 money line parlay. We had 3 college, 3 NBA. We had Davidson in college, Purdue, and Seton Hall. And Davidson was the big loser there. And then in the 3 in the NBA, we had the Rockets, Raptors, and Spurs, all winners. So we actually had 5 out of 6. So terrible luck there. Davidson at home got beat by Richmond, and it was just a sloppy game by them. They are the best team in the country and not turning the ball over, and they turned the ball over like 17 times. They usually do it about 9 times, so that was the game right there. Sloppy basketball at home. You can't give your opponent so many extra possessions, and they had almost 20 points off those turnovers, so that was the game right there, because they only lost by 3 or 4 points. So that was it right there. So definitely hurt us there. The good of the day, though, was all the actual straight bets that I had. I mentioned yesterday that my best spread of the day in college basketball was Seton Hall. It was only 5.5. They easily covered that. Richmond actually had as well, even though I took Davidson on the money line. I had Richmond plus 11. I think I mentioned that as well, that they'd probably keep this game close, and then Davidson would find a way to win it at the end. And it was almost exactly like I predicted. It's just one too many turnovers by Davidson, but Richmond did keep it close, so that was another spread that came through for me. And then I had a couple other spreads that I gave off camera to some other individuals that came in as well. So very good day with the straight bets, but unfortunately the parlay that I threw up there did not come through because of Davidson. So we'll try again today. We definitely need to get on a winning streak here, because the losing streak is real. So let's there's actually not a whole lot out there today, so it's going to be a one parlay, just a 3-teamer. I'll give a couple leans as well that I'm looking at. Haven't finalized my decisions on them yet. Actually, I'll give those out first. And in the NBA, I like Milwaukee at home. They're against the Sixers. It's only 5 points. The Sixers played yesterday, losers to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma is playing very well right now, so not a terrible loss by Philly. And Joel Embiid has not played in a back-to-back game since he's come to the NBA. It does say he is going to be available tonight. I don't know what that means. Is he going to start, play limited minutes? Is he going to come off the bench? Is he even going to play at all? So I'm waiting to see more info about that before I make my final decision. But since Milwaukee has fired Jason Kidd, they have not lost, so they are playing very well. Malcolm Brogdon, who I love, he is not playing. He's backup point guard for Bledsoe, and sometimes they play together, but he is not going to play today, so that hurts them a little bit. But I still like Milwaukee as of now. -5. Looks like a call's coming in. Get back to that person. And then the other lean I have is in college basketball. I like Iona -3, 3.5. They're on the road. They're playing an inferior opponent. Road games are always tough in college basketball. They're a toss-up, but I do like Iona today. So those are the 2 spreads that I'm looking at, one in each sport. And let's get to the 3-team money line parlay that I have for you guys. It's going to pay about even money. It's basically the same thing as just picking one spread, but instead we'll just do 3 money lines that pays about the same. So I'm going to take Duke. Duke might be too high for most to take. It's right on the edge for me, so I threw Duke on there. They lost at home to Virginia. Great game that was on Saturday. No way they lose back-to-back home games. Notre Dame is very good, but they're dealing with injuries, so they're not as good right now. So Duke at home should win pretty easily. No questions about that. And one other team in college basketball is UNC Greensboro. This one is a little risky as well because they are on the road, but they're playing a same thing. They're playing an inferior opponent like Iona is. It's a 7.5 point spread. I think Greensboro is first or second in their division, so they're playing great right now. Definitely should win this game. And then the third pick is going to be in the NBA. I'm going to go with the T-Wolves on the road against Atlanta. The Timberwolves are one of the best home teams in the NBA. I think they're second with their home record, and they're actually below 500 on the road, 12-14, I believe. So it is risky taking them on the road, but Atlanta is very, very bad, and it's about time for Minnesota to start winning these road games if they expect to have a pretty high seed come playoff time. So they can't afford to lose these games. They do have a back-to-back tomorrow against Toronto, so they could be looking ahead to a great showdown there, but they cannot look past Atlanta. Just the fact that they are not very good on the road. They are coming off a win at Brooklyn a couple nights ago, so that should give them some road confidence. So those are my three teams, the T-Wolves, Duke, and UNC Greensboro. It's about -115. So like I said, about the same as just picking one spread. So 250 pays about 215, 220. So I will throw that in there. Look at those leans that I mentioned, Iona and Milwaukee. And maybe look at some other games as well. So let me know what you guys are looking at today. Maybe we're looking at the same things. Maybe you have a different opinion. So let me know, and we'll see what happens. So good luck with whatever you guys decide to do today. Maybe a early video tomorrow with some graphics instead of a late video. So we'll see about that. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Appreciate all the comments out there, and we'll see what happens, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.